Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur ce 10e épisode de The Book of Unwritten Tales. C'est Pastille et on commence tout de suite. Alors la dernière fois, Wilbur avait bien avancé dans son projet de devenir mage, toujours pour pouvoir accéder à la ville haute de Seastone et donner son message important et l'anneau à l'Archimage. Et dans le dernier épisode, il a donc réussi 2 épreuves sur 3, il a fait sa potion et il a traversé le miroir des fantômes pour aller chercher une relique dans le monde des morts. Donc il ne lui reste plus qu'à inventer un sortilège. Et en attendant, il va aller voir son maître Marcus pour aller lui raconter ce qu'il a réussi à faire. C'est chargé. Oui. Alors on y retourne. Il va être épaté à mon avis. Il a intérêt. Master Marcus.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
Ah, Master Teacher, il dit maintenant. Il a toujours de si belles lunettes.
Look here.
Oh, my, is that?
Oh my.
Yep, the amulet of Balthazar the Brittle.
How did you get your hands on that?
I went through the mirror, and after incredibly exciting, meaningless and challenging quests in the Netherworld, I managed to get the amulet.
I just can't believe it. A little gnome? How is that possible?
Everything is possible, remember?
I almost believe that too. If someone had told me that a gnome without mage history in the family would pass 2 mage degree exams in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't have believed it.
Ça, c'est la
There's a lot more
magie
to
du
you
jeu
than
vidéo.
meets the eye, Wilbur.
Eh oui.
Thank you. And I'm going to pass the last test too.
I still don't believe it, but I'd be happy to be proved wrong.
Bon alors, il faut qu'on recherche encore des petites choses.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
J'ai une idée parce que vous vous souvenez du lapin blanc qu'on a attrapé la dernière fois un peu par hasard, parce que juste on avait juste des éléments pour l'attraper. Donc je pense qu'on va aller revoir notre forain malin. On va voir s'il a des conseils à nous donner. Le hamster est toujours aussi gros, hein.
Hello.
Ouh.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai? J'ai un lapin ici. Je dois apprendre un sort. Pouvez-vous m'aider?
I have to learn a magic spell really quickly, and I thought maybe you could help.
What kind of spell?
Well, for my final exam, I have to cast a spell for Master Marcus. He says it takes months to learn, and I don't have that much time.
I don't think that should be a problem. I know lots of magic tricks.
Tricks?
Tricks.
For example, I know a trick that is largely unfamiliar to the experts, which uses a top hat and a rabbit.
Ça, c'est
Your
bien.
master Marcus will be utterly dumbfounded by it. All I need is a rabbit and a top hat.
Wow! And you could teach me the spell today.
Indubitably. It'll only take 5 minutes.
Right.
Cool.
I'll get the rabbit and the hat. This is my lucky day. Almost too good to be true. But if something is too good to be true, it's sure to be true all the same, I always say.
Ça serait si bien.
Look, here's the rabbit for the spell.
And a white one at that. That's perfect. Now we just need the top hat.
On my way.
Top hat.
I'll just be
Je
going.
crois qu'on en avait vu un chez la mort.
I have seen that you are going to come back. See you.
Oui, je reviendrai bien sûr. Je vais apprendre ton sort. Alors, le marais de la mort. J'adore cet arbre. Allez. Oui.
A top hat. Unfortunately, I can't reach it.
Je suis trop petit. On va lui demander. Tu me donnes ton
Hello,
chapeau?
Death.
Hello.
That thing up there on the shelf. That's a top hat, isn't it?
Aren't you a clever one?
Well, I am a gnome of the world.
It belonged to my father.
Je suis un gnome du
He
monde.
always wore it. He was a grave digger.
You mean your father
intéressant.
wasn't deaf?
No, I was the first one in the family to go to university.
déjà la mort à un père.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit? I'll bring it back to you in top shape.
You want to repair it? No. Father's top hat stays just how it is.
Then would you just lend it to me the way it is?
Absolutely not. It's an old family heirloom.
Oh.
I didn't think my death would have any serious consequences. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have killed you. It's just I've waited for this for so long, and it really is quite good fun.
Maybe you should look for another job.
Yes, death is not such a dependable business as people think. But
C'est
what can
intéressant
I
ça.
do?
La mort qui
How
fera
about
sa,
another profession?
sa reconversion
Your own
professionnelle, c'est intéressant.
I've thought about that too. Becoming my own boss, making my own decisions.
Exactly. I'm sure there's lots of things you could do.
What
Par
do you
exemple?
suggest?
Ouh là là. C'est pas
I can
terrible.
imagine you being in demand as a model. You have that emaciated look.
I
Eh
only
oui.
have this one cloak, and I don't know a thing about fashion. I only know about death.
Alors,
You could go into research or assist in biology classes.
You mean I should lift my cloak in front of a bunch of kids and get reported by the parents?
oui.
I'm not doing that. Not again.
Tueur à
Nobody
gage.
knows more about killing than you do. So maybe you could work as a hitman, skeleton.
Sometimes I have the feeling you don't listen to me. You can't die here. Should I just bury the people alive? Wait a minute.
En voilà une idée.
What?
Live burials.
Oh.
I'll become a grave digger, like my father. I'll offer to bury people alive for a small fee.
But who wants to be buried alive?
There are plenty of people who do. Young people humiliated by their friends, old stars who don't want to be in the public eye anymore, rich husbands.
But what would rich husbands get out of being buried alive?
Nothing at
Pas
all.
eux, leurs femmes.
But there's certainly something in it. The future widow who pays the bills is incidental.
I come from a long line of gnomes, and we gnomes are known to have the occasional truly strange idea. But never, not once in my entire life have I heard such a...
Don't say a word. You can be my partner. There's lots to do. We've got to order some coffins and do some publicity.
Would you want me to be your business partner?
Certainly. There's lots to do, and after all, it was your idea that I should find myself a new job.
Oh, I'm honoured, but...
First of all, you'll have to raise some venture capital. You'll have to convince someone with a lot of gold that our business idea has a future.
It does?
I'll begin trials in the meantime.
Trials?
You can't sell a service like this without trying it out yourself.
D'accord.
Death and Gnome Live Burials
Mort et
Limited
Gnome.
offers only the highest quality, complete with 100% guarantee. Write that down.
Il est bien enthousiaste en tout cas, ça fait plaisir.
Hiya.
Hello, partner. I was just thinking about doing coffins with our logo. What do you want to discuss?
Oh, then I'll just go. I'll do some more work.
Yes, time is money.
Je vais aller revoir le forain. C'est le seul à avoir de l'argent. Enfin, il y a Maître Marcus, parce que je lui ai donné de l'or, mais à mon avis, ça l'intéressera pas.
Hello.
Hello, Wilbur.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Alors, une idée
I'm supposed to ask you
d'entreprise.
if you want in on a new business proposition.
I've always got a spare ear for that. Tell me about it.
Death wants to offer live burials.
What are live burials?
You bury people, living people.
That's complete nonsense.
I know,
How much capital does he need?
but I thought you said the idea was ridiculous.
That doesn't mean there isn't any money in it. Think about it. Death abandons his previous business model and strives aggressively into new markets. And I, as the widely recognized expert of the future, see excellent prospects for success.
But who would want to be buried alive?
No one. But that's not important. We'll get the money directly from the capital markets. Investors will be queuing up.
Okay, so I can tell Death you'll provide him with financial backing.
Of course. I'll come over this afternoon and discuss it all with him. In the meantime, I'll start feeding the rumor mill.
Okay then.
Ok. Bon, ben, ok.
I don't get it. Why give Death money when he'll never earn a single gold piece with his live burials?
That's not the point. We'll sell the story, the vision.
But sooner or later people will realize what a stupid idea that is.
Naturally, but that'll take time. First, we need a glossy prospectus with pretty coffins and some joint ventures that create media attention. Sign up some celebs to give testimonials.
Ça, c'est très
Then the
pratique, les
operational
célébrités.
losses won't trouble us so much.
Tout le
We
monde,
spend
tout le monde en
loads
voudra.
of gold, and more fortune tellers will predict a good future for our company.
Why should they?
Because the shares they have in the company will then rise, and they'll not only make a profit, but also prove that they were right.
I didn't understand any of that.
That's good. If everyone understood, who could I sell my fortune-telling to?
I'll just be going.
C'est à cause de ça qu'on est dans la crise.
I
Mais
have
bon.
seen that you're
c'est très
going to
marrant.
come back. See you then.
Ok, bon, si j'arrive à les faire s'entendre tous les deux, je pense que je peux obtenir mon chapeau. D'une façon ou d'une autre, en tout cas. On verra comment ça se passe. Tiens, le chapeau est sorti.
What exactly are you doing there?
What does it look like? I've dug a grave, with grandfather's old spade in my hand and father's top hat on my head. It's simply brilliant.
I asked the wealthy showman about risk capital. He may want to join us.
Excellent. It's going to be a success, I'm certain. There's a real gap in the market. Makes you wonder why no one thought of it before.
Oh, on se le demande.
I can think of 1,000 good reasons. How are the trials going?
So far, so good. It didn't take long to dig the grave. I've got the coffin here. Of course, it doesn't meet the standards we're aiming for, but it's good enough for the trials.
Certainly.
Good. Then climb in.
Yeah. I want a more attractive coffin. After all, I am a partner in the firm.
You're right. But the delivery will take a few days. We have to use the time we have before then. Come on, hop in.
No,
Non, ça peut pas se passer comme ça.
it was your idea. You should have the honor of being the first to be buried.
En voilà une bonne idée.
Oh, that's so courteous of you.
Credit where credit is due.
All right then.
Ça veut dire rendons à
I'm too
César
long
ce qui appartient à
with the
César,
top
à
hat
mon avis.
on. Could you hold it for me?
Oh
With
oui.
pleasure.
Very comfortable thus far. Now, pile the soil on top.
Ok.
Are you certain?
Of course, just do it. Fantastic. The darkness, the silence. You have to try this.
Ouais.
We should have funeral music. And the customer should have his photo taken with me beforehand. Write that down, Wilbur. And we'll have canopies for the bereaved. Have you got that, Wilbur? Canopies and gun salutes. Cannons, Wilbur. We need cannons.
belles funérailles. Plus tard.
I hope he's happy
Voilà.
now.
Le petit gnome a enterré la mort. Voilà, tranquille. Et on s'essuie les mains. Et on a un chapeau. Quelle histoire. Allez, on va y retourner, on va apprendre notre tour de magie.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Ça y est, j'ai mon chapeau.
I have the top hat for the spell. I had to pry it from death's icy grasp, so to speak.
Well, at last we've got everything. Come over here. Put the top hat on the table. Put the rabbit in.
In. Voilà.
Now I'm putting a black cloth into the hat.
Il met un tissu noir.
This on top and finished. As you can see, an empty top hat.
Hehe.
But
You have to do a lot of arm waving and the like. The audience mustn't be allowed to get a proper look at the hat.
Ok.
Then you say a few incantations and make a big to-do about it. You haven't got a pretty assistant, have you?
isn't that...
Once the excitement has reached boiling point, then... Ta-da!
Et hop,
You
on sort
pull
le
the
lapin.
rabbit out of the hat. But make sure the cloth stays in the hat. Otherwise, the whole trick is blown. Quite clever, isn't it?
Ok.
That's fraud. I ain't got magic either.
Of course not. But it looks like it.
But I wanted to learn a real spell.
Are you out of your mind? That takes months.
Ben ouais.
I can't just swindle my way to my diploma with a trick like that.
Excuse me, you said you wanted to get your mage degree, and you said you needed it quick. This is your only chance.
Oh, what
D'accord.
choice do I have?
Good luck with the show.
Ouais. On va essayer ça alors. Hein. Allez. Le track des grandes premières. Est-ce que ça va marcher? Avec Wilbur, généralement, ça se passe pas toujours comme prévu. On a vu quand il a attrapé le lapin.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I'd like to show you the trick. Spell.
I look forward to it.
Ok, un chapeau.
As you can see, the top hat is completely empty. Abracadabra.
Oh,
Bunny, are you okay?
Fantastic. You've almost transformed the rabbit in the hat into a sheep. That's extraordinary. Almost
le lapin mouton.
impossible. There must be considerably more magic in you than I
Wow.
ever thought, Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, thank you. I had a fantastic assistant.
I'm speechless. You're the first gnome in centuries
Wow.
to become a graduate mage. And you
Wilbur
passed the
vient
exams
d'avoir son
quicker than
diplôme.
anyone else in history. What's your secret?
Quand vous croyez en vous, vous pouvez réaliser n'importe quoi.
I believe I can do anything I want if I just believe in myself.
Ça lui ressemble tellement.
really? You could fly like a bird just because you believe in yourself.
Well, maybe not that.
But that's exactly what you've done. You've achieved something impossible.
Maybe I was lucky.
Et ouais.
Or it was predestined. As
Wow.
unbelievable as it is, you've passed all 3 exams. Wait,
Nous allons voir notre diplôme, les amis.
Mage degree for Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. My brother won't believe his eyes.
Quoi?
Your brother?
The Archimage.
The Archimage is your brother?
Yes, of course. He always believed that our bleak fate would take a change for the better. And slowly, I'm beginning to believe that again, too. You've
Wow.
given me hope, Wilbur Weathervane. You know that? Nothing can stop you. You're a fine example to me.
Waouh.
If there's anything I can do for you, come back. You have a friend in me.
Ok, merci. Ouh. Il est ému là,
Now
Wilbur.
go. You've waited long enough.
Oh,
Give my brother what you came to give him.
notre diplôme et notre chapeau. Tan, tan, tan. On n'a pas une petite musique de succès là? Pourtant on mérite. Alors, on va y aller. Tiens.
Wilbur,
Hello, Mr. King. Look, I'm a certified mage.
I told you you'd do it. We're so proud of you.
Thanks.
Our work is now done. We are all well fed. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, you want to leave for the country?
That's right. But if you want to come and visit us, Master Wilbur Weathervane will always be welcome by us rats.
Ça c'est gentil.
So long, Wilbur.
See you soon.
Quand on pense qu'on a chassé son cousin avec notre aspirateur là, notre robot.
Nope, nothing more there. I'll place the flag back in the entrance. It sure is helpful having allies who know their way around the city.
Ouais, bah non parce que c'est la fin de l'histoire là. Hein. On replace rien du tout. Alors, nous y voilà.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
J'ai mon diplôme de mage.
You there, town guard. Have a look at this. Effective immediately. So you may address me as Master Weathervane, and I wish to see the Archimage now.
Oula, il en reste sur le cul là. Complètement sur le cul. Oh oh. Je fais un peu boîte de
what is it?
conserve.
Why is this gnome wearing mage clothing?
Your Honour, this is Master Wilbur Weathervane, an accredited mage and therefore a member of your order.
Nonsense. I know all the mages in the land.
But it's true. I completed my degree today under your brother's tutelage, Master Marcus.
That's impossible. I've no time for such absurdity. Take your leave, gnome.
Oh, il est pas très sympa, hein?
But I'm supposed to give you something. A ring.
A ring?
Oh.
From whom?
From a gremlin. Yesterday he landed right at my feet in the White Ridge Mountains. He gave me this ring and said that it could decide the course of the war.
Tout ça n'a duré qu'une journée.
Master Alistair,
Oula,
I turn to you in great haste as well as in great fear. I have made a discovery that could decide all of our fates.
c'est Star Wars.
I know where the artifact of destiny is to be found.
Oh,
Serene Highness, you know the stories. A legendary artifact created by the goddess of destiny and providence. An extraordinarily precious and dangerous thing. As good fortune is bestowed on its carrier, everything that he attempts succeeds.
oula.
Everything that he desires, he receives.
Ouais.
Everything bends to his will, always. It is a truly dreadful power, a god's power. Just imagine if this were to fall into the hands of the enemy. I have found
Ce
that
serait
the
une
artifact is
catastrophe.
hidden in a temple on a small island called Sordia.
Sordia.
You must find it and bring it to safety. You must! Help us, Master
Okay.
Alistair. You're our only hope.
Ben dis donc.
That was him. That was the gremlin who was taken away by these evil types on a dragon.
Shades? The Shadow Army has taken this gremlin prisoner? Sir, we have to send everything and everyone to this island. Every ship, every griffin, every...
Enough! We have to behave inconspicuously. We don't know what information the Shades already have, and we mustn't help them get on the right track.
No, sir. But if they have the gremlin, then it'll only be a matter of time until we...
The island of Sordia. Where the devil is that? I've never heard of it. I'll be leaving the city for a few days. I have to do some research in the archives.
But the Seastone archives have lots of...
Silence, guard! I will send a group of trustworthy comrades to the island as soon as I've found it. And you... One word of this message, just one single word, to anyone, and I'll grind you into a fine powder. Understand?
Of course. Understood, sir.
Go! Leave me alone with the youngster. And don't let anybody up here, mage or not. Understood?
Understood, sir.
And you, Mr. Weather Thingy, you've done very well indeed.
Weather vane, sir. Thank you. My granddad won't believe this when I tell him.
That won't be possible for some time. You'll have to stay here and hold the fort. I want you to prepare for a small expedition. Find some companions. 2 should be enough. You shall all go and fetch the artifact as soon as I have found the island.
Okay.
When it comes to something as important as this, wouldn't it be better to send an experienced treasure hunter?
Nonsense. No one knows you. You don't even exist as far as the enemy is concerned. You won't arouse any attention. That is our
le
most
Seigneur des
important
Anneaux.
weapon in this matter. You'll be back long before the enemy even knows what's happening.
But I think...
Enough said. I am the leader of the order, and this is an order. Choose
D'accord.
2 accomplices and wait here for me.
2 compagnons.
And don't talk to anyone about this. Dismissed.
Ok. Il est pas très sympa, hein. Bon, bah on va se trouver 2 compagnons alors.
When will I be back? As soon as I can. But it might take a few days for me to find the island we're looking for.
The gremlin told me that a book hidden in his secret cellar describes the way to the artifact's location.
Really? That's good to know. That went better than I had hoped for.
A fiendish plan, Marcus. Well done. Now you know where the artifact is hidden, and the real Archimage will remain out of your tentacles for as long as I need. Mother will keep him busy. She's summoned up all of her dark magic.
On est mal
When he
barré.
returns, you will have the artifact of divine fate in your hands at last. And Seastone will burn, just like every other Alliance town.
Ok, bon bah on n'a pas encore fini, hein. On n'est pas sorti de l'auberge.
Oh man. Yesterday I was sweeping floors and today I'm a certified mage and part of the greatest adventure since
Qu'est-ce que c'est
19
que ce
fought the
mot?
broccoli monster. An artifact that grunts unlimited power.
Quelle honte.
Hopefully the shades never get wind of it. In their hands, something like that would definitely mean the end of the
C'est
world.
sûr, et bah c'est
But the
gagné, hein.
Archimage won't let it come to that. I'll find myself 2 companions and wait here for
Allez, on va chercher 2 compagnons. Ouais, il reste quelques minutes. Je vais peut-être déborder un tout petit peu.
By the gods, that's a female orc, here in the human town, and she's taken one of them prisoner. I must notify the town guard right away, and Master Marcus. Together we must fight to the last drop of blood, and...
I can hear you.
Stay where you are. I'm a mage.
So I see.
A dangerous battle mage.
Now that, on the other hand, I find doubtful.
Who are you? What do you want here, and how did you get here?
A lot of questions. Give me one good reason why I should answer them.
Her name is Elizabeth. She's come here for the annual beauty contest and has brought a golden Pegasus with her. He's called Bob.
Funny, you don't look like a beauty queen. But, definitely pretty, and so. I mean, for a lady orc.
Tu t'enfonces,
Not
Wilbur.
that orc ladies aren't pretty, I guess.
Hey, now there's a guy who knows how to handle women.
I am a bounty hunter and just passing through.
Are bounty hunters allowed to simply tie up here?
Certainly. Bounty hunters and merchants are neutral in this war.
Nobody
D'accord.
wanted the bounty hunters.
I'm just waiting for Bill the merchant who has my provisions. Then I'm on my way.
I have no idea what's going on here, but the airship could be exactly what I need for my expedition.
Ouais.
Who did you just speak to?
À moi.
To no one, really? So your name isn't Elizabeth?
I am known as Mazaz.
Mazaz.
Or Sugar Lips, Greenie, or just, oi, you fella! And she is one lousy bounty hunter.
That's right. I only catch imbeciles. Those who
Imbeciles?
are even more stupid than me.
Where are you taking your prisoners?
That's none of your business, dwarf. They know, and that's enough.
I'm not a dwarf. I'm a gnome.
Too right, Shorty. Don't take any nonsense. Turn her into a sheep.
I can only transform rabbits into kind of a sheep.
Great. That's helpful.
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here
Le
soon?
marchand, si c'est celui que je connais, il est parti par l'autre côté. Tiens.
A coiled rope. It's been used a lot.
Hey! What do you think you're doing there?
Ah bon?
That's my rope.
Your rope? It belongs to the Mary and is therefore my rope.
D'accord.
Perhaps you haven't quite understood this yet. The ship no longer belongs to you. It now belongs to me.
Over my dead body.
Aye.
Well, no matter who the rope belongs to, it's not mine. Sorry.
Je peux t'y prendre autre chose.
A large net. Might be a fishing net, or maybe one of those cargo nets.
Je pense qu'il va falloir détourner l'attention de l'orque pour parler aux deux autres. Enfin,
Shield handles one of these
au
down
moins
at the gate too.
au
I
titre.
guess dozens of guards used to patrol the town.
Now that really was just bad luck. She can't blame me for that.
No, of course not. The treasure simply flew away.
What was I supposed to do? There was a whole herd of cows there and I had to give the
de quoi
shaman
il
something.
parle?
Perhaps you shouldn't have relieved yourself in their holy lair.
There weren't any signs. How was I to know that that moon thing was reflecting in it? Oh, never mind.
If I were them, I would have just strung you up.
Well, you can
The
do
pillar
that
holds
now.
up this little roof.
Do you
It looks
really
pretty
think
strong.
you'll get away so lightly?
Je continue à regarder, hein, je vais avoir des idées. De toute façon, on est presque au bout.
Impressive what we mages can do, my order and I.
What are you calling cheating here? There are
va
different
s'arrêter là.
rules for that game.
Not one of them states
that
that
is,
it's legal to have
very,
extra cards up
interesting.
your sleeve.
Oh, come on. Every other person's cheated as well. I've just made the game fair
J'attends
again
juste
by
qu'ils
doing
terminent leur
that.
truc.
The obese one will see that
Quoi
somewhat
qu'on va peut-être
differently.
s'arrêter là maintenant.
Don't you know who he is?
À bientôt tout le
Maybe we'll
monde.
be that
J'espère qu'on se
stupid and
retrouvera
pick a
pour le
fight
prochain
with someone like-
épisode. Salut!